Hey guys, AsePlayer here, and welcome back to a new Stickware Legacy series. I have done a fresh reset on my Stickware Legacy account. I have no gems, I got no spells, and I got no bitches. But we're going to be doing a Zero to Hero series where basically I show you guys what's the best stuff to do for free and how I play the game. So I think number one, most things start in your humble beginnings. The Leaf Sword Wrath is going to be what you desire to get through a majority of the grinding of the game. Now, it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have it, so we're going to need to actually play the game a little bit. And there's no reason to not go on normal first. I mean, it's in your best interest to hit up all the difficulties anyway. Mostly because you get a reward at the end for the first time, I think, every single time. And you gotta go through basic tutorial stuff if it's truly your first time, but if it's not, don't worry, I'm sure we will be getting into the swing of things pretty quickly. Stickware Legacy is not too complex of a game, but there are a lot of things very, very nuanced and, like, you know, you won't even consider them that important, but there are things you can do that will make your grind and obtaining new skins and all that stuff a lot easier. It doesn't have to be such a big grind fest. You don't have to like throw your wallet at the game or anything. And a big part of it is mainly just moving up and down, actually. If you can perfect this very complicated sequence of events here, you can basically win almost any game of Stickware Legacy ever. And just kind of keep your opponent in check, build up your army very minorly, and then attack. There's just not a whole lot that can really be done, and this is how you're going to win most of your Stickware Legacy games, and there's absolutely no shame in that. It is going to be a grind after all, so you want to find the best way to do things. That really hurt my swordman up front, so I'm just going to protect with the block. Opponent's going to ungarrison, but they got nothing to ungarrison with, and my little clubmen are just going to keep going ham and absolutely just destroying the tutorial level, which I guess now that I say that out loud, it's not that impressive. But they're trying their best, man. Like, what do you want from them? It's level 1, you know? They don't even got, like, pointy things at the end of their blade yet. They just smack fools with the club. But anyway, spicy 5 gems, and it's all ours, baby. Now, I will say, probably one of the less interesting ways for you to get more gems, and you probably already saw this one coming, but it's to watch the ads. And I know that could be annoying for some, but quite literally, look at this value. You get 10 gems for watching a really crummy ad, and at the same time, you take money away from the company who put the ad out there. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a net gain for everyone. The devs get like 0.0001 cents. You get 10 gems, and the advertiser advertising their fake game loses money because they weren't gonna play it anyway. Help me! Help me! This is the real Stickware Legacy experience.
State of survival. Play now.
Yeah, we already got that, man. It's called Endless Deads. But whatever, we hop into the next one ASAP. We got our 15 gems, and we're chilling. The ambush approaches, and stuff is quite typical right now. I got the minor hustle going immediately, apparently. I didn't even mean to do that, but oops. Here comes the natives. They're not too happy with us. We committed hate crimes, I think. And they're not gonna take it. So, ironically, Archidons aren't even that good against the natives, and they immediately put you against the natives when you get Archidons. But what you actually want to do is just kind of make a bunch of clubmen for 2 reasons. The main one being, you know, more bodies more better, typically, but also more castle archers more better. Because at the end of the day, that's all you really need to secure the dub. And I upgraded the Archidon primarily for the future. This level, typically, you can't really go wrong with it, especially on normal mode, no less. But, it's just one of those fun little ambush modes where you just build things up and then knock down the waves. So this type of stuff, you know, not very exciting, but maybe it is. Alright, so we got our native men coming in. Uno Mas, they're not too happy with us. You're not gonna believe it, but we're just going to do the garrison thing again. At the same, we can control a guy if we want to, and a really helpful thing you can do with your castle archers is actually turn the units around and have them taking double damage or more from the back shot or the back head shot. And it's actually a pretty solid way to get a bunch of extra damage while being garrisoned. So take that knowledge and smoke it. How about you put that knowledge in your pipe and smoke it? Now you got a little bit of knowledge. You can see from the front, not very impressive damage stats, but as soon as you get on the back, things can absolutely be killer, and this applies for pretty much every unit. So keep in mind, your castle archers are no exception. We basically have an unstoppable army at this point, and if you want to beat the game slightly faster, you can attack and then just kind of wait for the opponent to show up. You're not really going to lose anything in the process, especially if you're rocking it on normal mode like I am. I would typically do insane mode because I'm just able to do that, but I understand that the series is pretty much meant for newer players starting out, or also players who are already pretty good at the game, but maybe don't know everything, and they want to get gems for all their things. So that's mainly what this series is for. If you're already a hardcore JJ veteran or something, then you probably won't gain too much from this. But for everyone else, I hope you will stick around and see at least my perspective on how to play Stick War Legacy in 2021. To be honest, it's still a pretty fun game, but you gotta know how to have fun with it, and it's not always clear how to do that. We get 5 more gems, and we move on. We get this awesome this awesome puzzle ad, which is half the fun. Half the fun is Stick War Legacy, seeing how ridiculous these ads get. We are not going to purchase the Infinity Fan Pack because this is a series where we don't spend money. Now, I know what you might be thinking, what are we gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the statue crown, baby. Why? Why not is the real answer to that question. As we go on this Sword Wrath cutscene type thing, we will have to train our skills with our Archidons, and this is a very important thing you guys are going to need to get good at, especially if you want to just win a lot for free. Nailing those headshots with an Archidon is all you need. Don't do what I just did there, but do what I just did right there, and maybe right there. If you keep this in mind, you should have a pretty great time with Archidons. And there's absolutely no reason to not be constantly harassing melee units with your Archidons. That's just free tempo. And especially for this level, you're going to want to keep these Sword Wrath levels in check, because this level is very weird in that once they keep stacking up Sword Wrath, they like never stop stacking up Sword Wrath. So if you wait like 50 minutes, you're just gonna have like 50 Sword Wrath chilling here, and it's gonna be very hard to even get through it with like 50 Archidons, because look at this. The sword blocks so much damage. But the main way you can stop this stuff early is, of course, sniping miners. I'm a little used to the Stick War 3 aiming, so this will take a sec. Because the headshots didn't really matter in Stick War 3. Dodge all sorts of back shots and stuff, not like that, but you know, don't be afraid to run into a Sword Wrath, because they are going to go for the sword jump. I didn't need him anyway, but it hurts. It hurts seeing them go. Gotta be careful not to make careless mistakes, because castle archers will absolutely dunk on you if you let them. And at this point, quite literally, no more miners necessary, because we can't buy things expensive enough to justify more miners. So if you just keep making ranged units, this game will be no problem. You could even just leave them permanently attacking, I suppose, and they'll like eventually kill these Sword Wrath. But if you want to get good, you gotta learn to snipe the miners, because that's what stops the enemy, not chipping away at those Sword Wrath. Because those Sword Wrath, they live for a pretty long time. They let the miners get another 150 gold. That's another Sword Wrath and a quarter, man. What are you doing? Not a quarter, but like a fifth. That's like a really stinky fraction to say out loud. But there's the Sword Wrath doing what they do best, which is not a whole lot. But as you can see, like, this level can like really get out of control and take up way too much of your time if you let them actually build up their sword count. So that's why you shouldn't do that. And you need to also keep in mind Archidons will melt to castle archers, so you're going to need a little bit of clubmen backing them up. But besides that, this should be a pretty simple thing to take care of, mostly because of backshots when the enemy decides, oh wait, I'm not actually safe, you just ran away and came right back, well I gotta run again. And then that's where you just get a bunch of free damage, and that's the good stuff. It's also important to keep in mind that once the reinforcements come out, they will not garrison anymore. It didn't used to be this way, but now it is, so use this information wisely. Even if it, like, takes everything you got to get them to come out of garrison, do whatever you gotta do to stop them from going into garrison. And that's how you will beat this game the fastest. These Archidons, I'm not too worried about them, and these Sword Wrath, they're actually just gonna defend regardless, but now they can't run away, and it means the statue is eventually gonna go down. This is what you need if you want to be on the grind. So, without skins, we're able to pretty easily take these guys down, but with skins, things can go a lot faster. There goes the Sword Wrath statue, and we come out with a victory. I can't wait to see what kind of ad we got this time. Oh, wait, first, we actually unlocked the Sword Wrath. Our clubmen are no more. They are now pointy stickmen instead. Oh, I am so sure that's how your game works. These ads are silly, man. And we can still, like, get a bunch of spirits and reinforcements if we want to. And that's what really matters. Let's get the minor pickaxe rolling as well, because that's typically what you kind of need to win the game. And then, nothing wrong with watching another ad to get that sweet, sweet 10 gems.
Ah, failed again. Start from the bottom.
Hey, that's me.
Still fail. How about upgrading my gear? Haha, easy peasy.
Wow, easy peasy. Eat this.
Not afraid of two.
Not afraid of two.
Oh no!
Oh
I
no,
failed again.
he couldn't do
Download
basic
now. Leave the
math.
levels.
These ads are so interesting. You think, you know, obviously they are dumb, but what's really interesting about them is they make you, or their goal is to make you so mad that you like, are like, that's not even that hard, here, watch, and then you download it. So they're trying to show you things that are so stupid that it baits you into actually clicking the thing, which is, you know, it's pretty clever, but also pretty lame. So I'd like to take their money away by watching the ads. I like to take their marketing budget away. We see a Spiriton. Honestly, I would love to do nothing more than actually like aggro this son of a gun, but I don't know if that's gonna happen with the sheer body count of Sword Wrath I have made. Now the reason I do want to make this guy aggro is quite simple. I got the crown upgrade, which means I got a bunch of Spiriton reinforcements if they can ever actually like damage my statue. But I don't know if that'll actually ever happen, because it is normal mode, and you do need to keep in mind, normal mode things are a lot easier. So you don't have to feel as pressed to do things, and it's generally a pretty fun way to just chill and do whatever you want. Like, you could pull off basically anything in this game. You could probably send enough miners that these miners stop mining gold or something stupid. But these Sword Wrath are just going to absolutely lay waste to all these miners, because why not? And we could actually user control and speed up the process. Look at all these sword jumps, that's just good stuff. Spiriton's even dead as well, and we're already like rushing these Spiritons head on. It's amazing what you can accomplish when your enemy doesn't immediately garrison. So these three Spiritons are going to tussle, but since we are on normal, I'm not particularly afraid of them. On different difficulties, that's a different story, but we're quite literally not on a different difficulty. So, why are we still talking about this? Spiriton statue is gonna go down pretty easily, and that's a nice spicy 5 gems for me. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I guess like getting the Spiriton is kind of cool too. That was madness. And now we got 40 gems. We are 40% of the way there to our beloved Sword Wrath Leaf skin, and I think I'll leave it there. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoy this new series of me going from rags to riches, I suppose. I promise you things will get nutty soon. But for now, I'll see you in the next video.